Hello again, Jimmy 2 times here, back from a long hiatus. I was away banging some hot interns that work around here, but I'm back, officially back to business as usual. There is a new co-host for the show, so without further ado, I introduce and welcome Polly Whispers to the show, who is also a fantasy football expert. Say hello to your audience, Polly.
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Okay, let's get a recap of recent events around the Balls Deep Fantasy League. To start things off, how about that Keith Hussey? He just gets better with age.
Well, Jimmy, they don't call him Wine for no reason.
Hectares, Gwan. We have good chemistry already. The Ryan Emilis started the year 0-2, and everyone was worried about how their season would pan out.
Well, everyone, but the old man, that is.
Well, he came out and defeated division rival Robert Lavaglio and the Long Island Dominators 2 weeks in a row to put himself in the 7th seed, and only 7 teams make the playoffs.
Well, the Death Gods look like the real deal this season, and they proved it by defeating championship favorite Annexation behind Peyton Manning and his monstrous-sized head. It definitely looks like Meiji will be riding Peyton all the way to the Super Bowl at this rate.
We have 2 teams that are 0-4, the Mad Hatters and the Gridiron Greatness. Hey Paulie, is there any chance for either of these teams to make an impact this season, or is it time to start preparing for a long winter?
Honestly, these teams are bad. They suck. My 3-year-old son can run a better team than these 2 knuckleheads. And it doesn't get any better for them this week as the Mad Hatters take on a Resurged Skin Flu team, and the Gridiron Greatness take on the Annexation. Maybe an upset this weekend by either of these teams is what it takes for them to wake up and make a run for a playoff slot. But honestly, my penis has a better chance of growing a few inches before this Sunday than these 2 teams have of getting a win.
The Cleveland Pit Bulls have now won 3 in a row since losing to the ugliest man in the league, the same man in which he looks to avenge his loss this weekend. Can Marcello get lucky? Or will his ugly looks spill over onto an ugly performance this weekend?
I mean, with the Jew fro, and a closet containing Paco jeans, No Fear t-shirts, and Converse sneakers all purchased with his employee discount at Kmart, all this kid really has is fantasy football and Dungeons and Dragons. But football will be gone when he gets pounded into submission by the Pit Bulls, who are looking to get back to the championship game for the first time in 3 seasons.
Wow, you're ruthless.
Well, I know that Marcelo only watches the videos when his name is mentioned because of his narcissistic complex, so does it really matter if I'm being positive or negative?
I guess not. The game of the week features 2 teams that have been here from the beginning and have had a bitter rivalry on and off the computer. The Olney Eagles travel north to Amish country to take on the Northside Airs in front of a sellout crowd of 7 people and 26 cows. What is your take on this matchup?
Honestly, I think I speak for the rest of the league when I say that I hope Ernesto beats Ryan so hard that he turns straight. I mean, enough already. Ryan talks a tough game, but he has a fetish for men making fun of his sexual preference, and I will not feed this fetish.
Well, hopefully this weekend will be a good one and teams begin to start separating themselves from the rest of the garbage in the league. Thank you for your valuable input, and I look forward to working alongside you throughout the season.
Thank you for having me, and just so you know, I took care of that thing for you.
Hey, we'll talk about that as soon as we go off air. I don't wanna lose this gig. Until next time, I'm gonna go get the papers.